Today we will learn about the fifth Klesha, the fifth form of human suffering. That is Abinivesha. Abinivesha is the Sanskrit word which means fear of death. Many people carry this fear within. Instead of carrying life urge, people carry death urge within them. There are many fears that people live with. Some people carry the fear of heights, fear of loneliness, fear of darkness, fear of unknown, fear of the past, fear of the future, fear of success, fear of failure. Out of many fears, this fear of death is in the number one position, and it is programmed within us by looking at some people who are dying, maybe in the old age, or maybe with illness or accidents. Whenever we look at someone who is dying, who is dead, and the fear of dying within us activates, and we fear a lot. This fear of death we carry because we are seeing people dying in our life. Since our childhood, we keep seeing many people are dying, and that brings a lot of suffering within us. That brings a lot of pain within us. So why do we get fear of death? It is mainly because we are not having the knowledge, the wisdom of the self. First day we have learnt about it, right? I mean, first day means when we learnt about the first klesha, avidya. So the more avidya, the more ignorance that we have, the more fears we carry within ourselves. So this fear of death stops us living from the level of the soul. It is the fear that comes from the mind. It is fear that comes from the society. Many deaths are programmed deaths. People they can live longer lives, but because of this unconscious virus thought that is running in the mind, it is the fear of death that brings death. So today and every day you practice this in your life. That is carry the life arch within you. Whenever you see people dying, just become aware of the impermanent nature of your body, and also become aware of the permanent being which is there within you. To connect to the eternal being within you, you need to meditate. So practice meditation today and every day, so that you can detach from the body, you can detach from all the attachments, and you can carry love and compassion in your heart, and your soul will grow in the physical body. That means you grow in consciousness. That will remove the suffering. So these five kleshas are running in our life. They are in the background of the mind. Either one or two or all the five kleshas which will be there in us. So also today you can look at all these five kleshas, the five forms of human suffering. Which form of suffering that you are carrying in life, and practice more and more awareness, and also start studying, learning the concept of the self, study of the self. Know that you are not the self image, but you are the real self. Keep telling yourself, I am not this body, I am not my job, I am not the material things that I have in my life. I am deathless soul living in this physical body temporarily. I am the awareness, I am the presence, I am consciousness. As Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, The soul is untouched. The fire cannot burn it. Weapons cannot cleave it. Rain cannot wet it. The wind cannot blow it. The sun cannot burn it or dry it. We cannot see it. It is untouched. It is never born and it never dies. That is the permanent nature of our being. Establish yourself into your deeper self and you experience easiness in life and you start embracing the life, all the challenges, and you live life with the flow and you come out of this fear of death because you embrace life, you thrive in life. Death is a thought in the mind, death is a fear thought in the mind. You are not going to die, your body dies. So to understand more about this concept, I want you to study the sacred spiritual texts and also meditate more. And I'll see you tomorrow, my dear friend.